Hi, Steve Clifford from Sheehy Toyota of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Visit us at sheehytoyotafredericksburg.com. Today, I am going to talk about a safety feature that is kind of underutilized. It's called PDA, or Proactive Driver Assist. Now, I have seen a lot of comments, some on my YouTube channel, with people complaining about their car being so actively trying to stop them and so actively driving them crazy because they don't understand why the car is doing some of the things it's doing. And I swear a lot of these people must have toggled on the PDA. PDA is a fairly intrusive safety feature, and that's why the car from the factory is not shipped with it turned on. You have to actually turn it on, or your salesman might have done it before you even took delivery, so pay attention to that. What PDA is a system that uses this camera up here to look for threats. It's looking for pedestrians, for bicycles, for cars. It's looking for sharp corners, and it's looking at what you are doing in response to those threats. And it's providing assistance for you. It's not self-driving. And there are times where it will hit the brakes. There are times where it will reduce your throttle. And there are times where it will give you input in your steering. It'll sometimes start to nudge you in one direction or another. Or if you start to turn, it's actually going to help you. So that's what Proactive Driver Assist does. Let me get into how to access it. So I've shown this before. This is what the Toyota dash looks like. If you push and hold the OK button, it's going to pull up your settings. Now push it one more time, and now you get into your settings. Let's see if I can do this without the reflection. All right. So drop down here to PDA. It comes from the factory with that toggled off, but we're going to toggle it on, and then we're going to push and hold the button. Now it gets into your settings. The first thing you'll notice is sensitivity. I'm going to hit the OK button to get to, that's how it's shipped. It's shipped from the factory in medium sensitivity, and I found that to be a bit too intrusive. It was braking way too soon. But then you can turn on or off these other features, SA, DA, and OAA. What the heck are those, you may ask? Well, go to your owner's manual. You will see that SA is steering assist, and that's where it detects a lane and it will anticipate what you need to be doing in response to those lane markings. Deceleration assist, which will either reduce throttle or add brakes depending on what's going on in front of you. And then the obstacle anticipation assist, where it's going to look for bikes, it's going to look for pedestrians, parked cars, and it's going to get itself ready to react to things. So you can turn on and off any of those items by dropping down and toggling them on and off. I'm going to leave them on, and we're going to go for a little drive here in downtown Fredericksburg and see if I can find anything that I can use to demonstrate how this works in the real world. When I first got the car, I left it off because I figure I'm a good driver, and I think I am. But started realizing that there are a couple of groups of people who can really benefit from this. And those people are, number one, parents. Parents, you know that you often have kids that are going to cause distractions. All right, I'm going to get behind this Durango here, and you're going to see, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, the car is braking. It is applying brakes even before I did. And you can tell it applied the brakes. Those little red lights down there indicate that the brakes are on. And as we start moving here, let me continue talking about, so parents, you know how quickly things can happen. You have kids in the back. Sometimes they require quick attention, but if that's just the moment that you need, that something pops out from the side, well, that could be a problem. Another big group is elderly drivers. Elderly drivers know that their reaction time is not as good as that microprocessor up there. So those are two groups of people. But then it's also, if you put it into the lower sensitivity settings, it's really not a bad thing to have for anyone. And by the way, as I'm driving along here, I can feel it. I should be coasting, but it's occasionally hitting brakes. Sometimes it's not hitting brakes, it's just slowing down. And I haven't hit a good corner here, but it will do things. So right now it's hitting the brakes, I'm not. You can see those red lights are on. I'm slowing down, and now I hit the brakes. So the car can anticipate the things that it is going to need as you're driving along. Pull into this parking lot and finish this up here. But the whole idea of the proactive driver assist is just to give you an assist. It's not to drive for you. You can still hit something. You can still screw something up. But the proactive driver assist is going to help you with some of that. If you want to be in full control, please don't turn it on. Turn it off and be happy. But if you want just that little bit of peace of mind, knowing that if you make a mistake, that the car is going to help you out, it's not a bad thing to do. You know that it's on when you have the little force field logo lit up there. That's the symbol right there showing that the proactive driver assist is on. So if that's on, you should have some assistance with it. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful and explain a little bit more about what PDA does for you. I'm Steve Clifford, and thank you for watching.